I have chosen to talk about the Raz-Kids reading program that my international school uses and to explain how it is compatible with neuroscience. I believe this program to be the best one that my school is currently using according to scientific principles. Raz-Kids was designed in 2009. It was added as an audio-visual reading program that would stimulate the cognitive benefits of reading books from the learningA2Z.com reading website of curriculum resources. The Reading A to Z program was first started in January 2002 by Bob Hole of Cambium Learning Group. He had 40 years of classroom education publishing experience. The Learning A to Z program realized the importance of metacognition. Each story has a colorfully illustrated cover, which previews the subject of the story, then reviews how to read the story with a voice-over, as I will explain below. This procedure of metacognition allows a student to review the reading sentences, which is so important for implanting concepts in the brain after understanding, as explained by Carolyn Leaf, brain researcher for almost 30 years. The Raz-Kids program is colorfully stimulating and pleasing to the eye, a very important factor in obtaining a student's interest when reading for homework. As a student is drawn in visually, he is then able to view each page in large bold type. He has no fear in how to pronounce the words, because a pleasant voice will read each word, phrase, or sentence as desired, with a press of the play or pause button. As the student presses the buttons to go forward with understandings, or even repeat a word, his brain is engaged and in the tactile learning phase. The student is encouraged to either say the word after each phrase or to try reading it by himself after listening until the end. David Souza, in 2017, explains that the more senses that we engage, the more biochemical actions take place in the brain. The tactile element should be further mentioned, even though the program only involves movement of the student speaking and moving the mouth to complete comprehension activities. It is obvious that movement is advantageous to the learning process. After the homework is complete, the teacher can review with each student how well he has mastered the reading material by reading out loud, either individually or with a student partner. This gives a sense of urgency in learning the words as explained in the salience model below. Then vocabulary from the story can be tested and reviewed with each student or as a group reading activity. Another very important factor of the program is that it appeals to 3 of the 5 senses, which allows more of the brain to be activated and to have more chances to attach to previous memories, according to the geodesic brain model by Carolyn Leaf's study from 1997. Leaf explains that the breeze through the trees of chemicals caused by the multiple brain stimuli will achieve a potential for lasting memory. This is combined with a quiz that occurs at the end of the story to reinforce neuron branches in the brain. A positive mental outlook is always important to learning. And I would like to explain the impact of salience on the learner. The student has an emotional stake in learning, both in the excitement of the senses and a camaraderie of learners, which attract a student's selective attention and thus a transfer into the memory. The study by Ellis in 2006. This concept fits into the salience model of Mitchell Eaglewood in 1997 of the student as a stakeholder that desires to be involved, empowered, and to keep up the pace with other students that are involved when learning with urgency. They feel empowered to keep up with the pace of other students as well. When students use the reading program, they are well aware of how fast their peers are progressing through various levels. The students have a sense of empowerment that is enhanced by the rewarded stars given in the reading program and the comprehensive quiz at the story's end. In the Raz-Kids activities, the students are becoming emotionally involved without being aware that the program draws them into the salience paradigm. Mainly through these 2 models, the geodesic by Carolyn Leaf and the salience model by Mitchell Eaglewood, is it possible to see in this brief explanation of how the Raz-Kids reading program has become so successful and has won so many awards over the years.